What's going on, everybody? Gunnar here. Today we are working on building out this Remington 870 Tactical with synthetic furniture. We're going to be installing an Ergo from Ergo Grips Ambidextrous single point sling attachment, which is going to go from the back of the receiver and between your stock for a really nice single point sling attachment. So let's dive in and check it out. Being good and safe, everything's empty. You look at the recoil pad on the Remingtons, and they actually have two screws that hold this in so that you can actually get into the stock and separate that from the receiver. You just want a long, skinny screwdriver to get in there, Phillips, and you got to kind of fish around till you can grab the head there. Now, if you look up in there, you're going to need a big, long, broad, flat head. Something meaty like this guy. Slide that whole thing out. That's what you're looking at. You can see there's some remnants in there from shells that made their way out there. I'm going to clean that real quick. So our bolt's pretty disgusting. Just wiping it down with some CLP here. Good old break-free CLP. You got obviously a big old washer and lock washer on there. Gonna do the same to the back of the receiver here. Alright, so we have an Ergo. This is from ergogrips.com. Ambidextrous loops here for a Remington 870. So you can see you have a male end and a female end. The skinny end's gonna go on the inside here. Fits right around that steel receiver like a glove. Your synthetic stock should fit inside, right through the female end. And you know, if this looks awkward, it's because it is awkward. Trying to get that bolt threads to catch back in there. Then we'll come back in with a recoil pad here. Just line those guys up. You can see the receivers on the inside of there. They're pretty easy to get lined back up to the grooves they're supposed to go in. That is going to work mighty fine. I currently just have a pretty inexpensive entry-level single point. It's from midway.com. It's like a $5 single point sling, but you can see I have it through my left arm so that as you drop it and guide it away, it clears your sidearm on your right side, your strong side. But man, that is slick, easy, lightweight, aluminum, durable. Fit the stock perfectly. I'm quite excited about that. I might make it a little longer on my neck with my slide buckle here, and just like that. Honestly, for a cheap sling, this Midway it's pretty slick for what it is, honestly. So I really dig slings on shotguns. If you look at a pump gun, most of the pros are going to tell you not to run kind of your traditional 2-point tactical sling, and shotguns have like traditional slings, right? You got typically all the way at the top, or you'll have a kind of a sling attachment hanging below, and it's a double under sling that you really can't run in an over-the-shoulder 2-point tactical fashion. And the problem with running a sling double under is that it can then get in the way of you grabbing the pump and working the pump, going to a port load, going back and driving the action out. You can catch that sling in between this hand and your forend. So a lot of professionals recommend the single point on pump guns. I have it both ways. I have a Benelli with the 2-point sling, and it's actually set up quite well for it. So that's not like a fixed rule, but this 870 as it is really lightweight. And lightweight guns work with single point slings really, really well. So I wanted to give the single point a try. And in that trial process, I went with something like this. It's kind of, you know, it's just some ballistic nylon with some Velcro. You can basically Velcro a D-ring right around your hand, right around your grip placement on your buttstock. And the cool thing is that works with every gun. The problem is every time you grab the actual handle, that thing is in the way and it's really uncomfortable. And this kind of just shim between your receiver and your buttstock is very simple It's ambidextrous. You can find them for just about every make and model, but especially, you know, the 870s and the 500s from Mossberg and the 590s. They all have the aftermarket support to have stuff like this. Keeps a little bit higher up, so it's not bouncing around down here, but it's pretty high up on your body, and it just works. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one, and hopefully I am done spending money on this firearm for the meantime, except for I might put a big dot right over the bead so that we have a tritium night sight for low light. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. We'll see. See you guys.